we all step on your tippy toes? Is that what it is? Is that what we were doing? Yeah, love lifted me. Every church, every kid, every time I've ever seen this, that's the way it goes. And I bet even Sonia does it.
I do.
I bet you do. Hey, Sonia Edwards from Bryant Insurance is in our studio with our tip of the week. What's going on insurance-wise?
Good morning. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah. Let's not even get into that thing down south because that's a nightmare. Seriously, not for insurance. I mean, that just for everybody. And our prayers are with those people, and we've already offered our help to partner agencies that we have that are down there in the south. So it is hard. It's really tough, and we've never been through anything like that here, although we have different kinds of disasters. But definitely prayers for those people down south. But today I thought I would answer another listener question.
Another listener question.
Yeah, I like it when people ask questions so that I know that maybe at least one person's interested in this. So just kidding. Rick likes to tease me about insurance being boring.
No.
It's boring.
Rick.
It's only boring until you need it.
Have you ever been over there?
Yes.
There's not a boring person in that office. Okay, anyway, the question.
Starting with Brad.
Yeah.
That's a whole different conversation.
Yeah, definitely. Brad is definitely not boring. Okay, the question is, if I borrow my friend's vehicle, will my insurance cover if I damage their vehicle?
Ooh, that's a good question.
It's a good question, and it's something that happens more common because you don't probably plan ahead. You know, okay, Rick's going to borrow Tim's vehicle this weekend, so Rick's going to call his insurance agent and make sure that he understands and Tim understands. That's not what happens. They throw the keys to him, they borrow it, something happens, and then they want to know. So hopefully we're answering the question today before it happens. And on a Texas auto policy, whether it's business or personal, the rule is, and of course there are some exceptions, as there always are, but the rule is that the insurance follows the vehicle. That's the primary coverage. So if, in the example that Rick borrows Tim's vehicle, the insurance that Tim has on that vehicle comes first.
Okay.
Even if Rick feels really bad because
So that 100,000 Maserati he's got,
Yeah,
when I'm
sure.
out driving it around.
yeah, even though Rick would feel really bad because he ran into a pole and ruined it, damaged it, it doesn't matter that you feel bad, his insurance still comes first. So, and that's for damaging that vehicle.
Oh, I would feel bad.
Yeah. No, and I know we're making a joke out of it, but it has happened, before where a customer's like, I know it was my fault, I want my insurance to pay first. Well, we all would always feel bad about it if we do something to damage somebody's vehicle, but unfortunately, or sometimes fortunately, the insurance that's on that vehicle is 99% of the time going to be primary. So that's the question. Now, there's a lot more that we could talk about that would take too much time about the exceptions and what would happen if Tim doesn't carry coverage on his vehicle and all that. So if you're gonna borrow somebody's vehicle, talk to your insurance agent before you do it to make sure that you understand and the person who owns the vehicle understands what.
Well, shouldn't you just ask the person you're borrowing the vehicle, do you have insurance before I get in this car?
Sure, but I think
would be smart.
I think the important thing is that you understand, that you both understand beforehand, so there's no hard feelings. That it's probably going to be a collision damage. There's going to be a deductible. You may feel bad, but it doesn't mean your insurance is going to cover just because you feel responsible.
All right, well, let me throw you a little bit of a curve.
Okay.
What if he causes bodily injury to someone else? Is he responsible, or is the person that owns the vehicle?
Well, 99% of the time, it would start with the vehicle, the owner of the vehicle first. Now, who's liable is a legal question. Whose insurance we cover? The vehicle would be first. Then, if that's not enough, then the person who borrowed the vehicle, their liability insurance would pay for the other people's secondary.
All right.
So.
But that person who causes that bodily injury could be sued in a civil suit. I know you don't want to talk about the legal part of it, but I'm just saying
what ifs.
But that is something that you should be aware of, borrowing somebody's vehicle.
Exactly. Yeah. There's just so many things that can happen, and you don't want to ruin a friendship over because accidents are not on purpose.
I would rather, just my feeling, I would rather if someone comes and said, "Hey, I need to borrow your vehicle," I'd rather say, "Let me take you where you need to go."
Right. Another time that it happens a lot is college kids who maybe they're in a rental property hundreds of miles from mom and dad, and their car's parked behind their friends, and their friend grabs the keys and leaves to run an errand or whatever, and the person's asleep and didn't even know they borrowed. So it happens, and so just need to talk about it, think about it before you loan or your kid loans a vehicle to somebody, because there are implications there, and again, you just want to make sure you know what's going to happen before the accident.
Okay, Sonia, how can we get a hold of you at Bryant Insurance?
You can call us at 549-2525. That's area code 940. You can come visit us on the second floor of the Sierra Bank Building in downtown Graham, or visit us online, www.bryanins.com.